Savannah Chrisley was praised by fans when she stepped in as legal guardian for Khloe and Grayson. Fans, however, are now second-guessing their celebrations as they question if Savannah is really the best influence for Khloe. Turns out, Khloe and Grayson were Savannah's guests on her podcast this week. And the way Khloe acted and spoke was a huge turn-off to Chrisley Knows best fans. On Reddit, fans were pretty quick to rip Khloe as a mouthy and disrespectful child. They added they were sad for Khloe as it was obvious Savannah was ruining her and any future she would have as a decent person. What did fans have to say about Khloe's recent appearance on Savannah's podcast? Keep reading for the details. Chrisley Knows best fans were too horrified to enjoy getting an update on Khloe and Grayson during this week's episode of Savannah's podcast. With Todd and Julie behind bars and fans still waiting for the new reality TV show, the only updates fans get regarding Khloe are the ones Savannah shares. So fans were thrilled to see her as a guest on Savannah's podcast. Things, however, quickly took a turn when Khloe began to ooze sass and attitude while speaking. Ripping Khloe as mouthy, fans were hugely turned off by the way Savannah allowed her to speak. Fans, however, added they weren't too surprised as she sounded just like Savannah. Sadly, most fans admitted they could only make it through 5 to 10 minutes of the podcast episode because of Khloe's attitude. One fan penned, "I only watched for 9 minutes, and already I can tell you, Khloe has turned into such a mouthy little thing," and Savannah just laughs. God help this family. Yes, she has become a complete brat. A second fan agreed. A third added, noting this podcast episode was a new low for Savannah. Very time I think this podcast can't get any worse. Here we are. A fourth individual agreed that Savannah was not doing herself or her family any favors with her podcast episodes. On a more positive note, one fan did praise Khloe for being spunky. This, however, was the only positive comment on the entire thread. Fans fear for Khloe's future. Overall, fans feared for the person Khloe would turn into by the time her parents out of prison. Presently, Todd and Julie still face pretty hefty sentences, though they did get nearly 2 years shaved off recently. And their lawyers suspected their sentences would likely get reduced a second time soon. Do you agree with fans calling Khloe mouthy and disrespectful? Do you think Savannah Chrisley is ruining Khloe's future as a good person? Share your thoughts in the comments, and keep coming back for more updates on the Chrisley family.